subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be the first to get all my latest writing tips and videos. And remember, be original. Be a writing original. What's up everybody? Adrian here, back with another video of every horror subgenre. This is part 3. We're going to focus on the zombie and undead and virus subgenre, which is under the monster horror genre, which we did last video. And we also did the killer genre and everything, all the subgenres under that. So if you're a writer who's writing a screenplay or a book or really anything, and you need some ideas of like the horror subgenres to write about, and maybe you want to learn about a new horror subgenre that you never even heard of, well, I'm going to talk about all of them. So like I said, we're going to take a look at zombies and viruses, and let's continue right now. So the first subgenre under monsters is the zombie undead. Now, classic zombies are typically seen rising out of their tombs or as the results of someone being bitten by another zombie. In any case, they are dead, or more precisely, undead. They are usually slow, stupid, and numerous, although they tend to run in modern movies, resulting in increased tension. This subgenre appeared quite early, with White Zombie 1932 being considered as the first zombie film. If you haven't seen that film, I recommend you check it out. They then became hugely famous thanks to the work of George A. Romero and its trilogy of the Dead. Now, some movies you could take a look at. Now, there's tons and tons of zombie films out there, and they evolved throughout the decades. They became more mainstream and more targeting tweens and young adults or teenagers or even younger. And then you got involved with the love story and stuff like that. And then once The Walking Dead TV show came out, then it just blew up. The zombie genre blew up, came into the mainstream, and after that it was just everything zombie. Not just movies, but TV shows, and even like, they had a zombie renovation house, where like builders and construction workers come to your house and, build you a room or fix up your house. But then they started incorporating like how to build a zombie protection house from an apocalypse. So it got really crazy. Then you got, zombie chef shows, like cooking shows. They incorporated that into. So like at this point, the zombie genre, I think it's oversaturated and it's kind of dying down, because The Walking Dead, even though it's like the 8th, upcoming 9th season or more, who knows, I think because of the TV show just got monotonous and predictable and just the same old thing and kind of boring and just keeps dragging. And you either people just tune in to the world premiere of the next season, of the first episode, and then throughout the entire season is just low ratings, whatever. And then the finale, everybody tunes back in. But it's the same thing, and it's almost like a cult now. The Walking Dead is supposed to, the name is supposed to represent not the zombies in the TV show, but the characters, the survivors that are just walking around trying to survive, and they're the Walking Dead. But at this point, I think the audience, the viewers are just kind of like the Walking Dead, because they think they can do the TV show can do no wrong, and it's the greatest of all time. And if you try to question them in any way, you're like, you're crazy. This is the best show ever. How dare you say anything bad about this TV show? So it's they are in their own world, in their own bubble. So I don't know. But in my opinion, and I did an entire video on this of all the horror movie genres throughout the decades, a 3-part extensive in-depth look. And when I got to the part of the zombie genre, I talked about every single zombie movie out there and how now the genre is kind of dying. It's almost like it's practically dead. But who knows? So some movies to check out: Night of the Living Dead, 1968 by George A. Romero. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Classic, I love it. Let Sleeping Corpse Lie, 1974. Also, definitely check out Dawn of the Dead, 1978, and all the sequels and prequels and all that, and remakes. There's tons of them. And then Zombie, 1979. So, like I said, there's tons of zombie movies. Check it out. There's also, like, love story zombie movies and all sorts of things. So, definitely the TV show, you've probably already seen it. But let me know in the comments if you believe that the zombie genre is, like, kind of dying or dead, or it's on its last leg. So, okay, let's continue. So we're going to finish off with this last slide of the zombie genre. I told you it's a very short subgenre connected to monsters with virus. So now all the virus zombie movies. So a little later, filmmakers found more scientific ways to create zombies. So virus is like the science fiction mixed with zombies. Instead of like a survival horror, now it's like science fiction virus. So multiple movies started to base their stories on viruses that would turn people into zombie-like creatures. So whereas the rules of contamination are usually similar to those of classic zombies, variants can be found such as infection triggered by some words, like in Pontypool 2008, which I never saw. But that's a cool concept where, so just by saying a certain amount of words, a person can turn into a zombie. That's very interesting. I definitely need to check out that movie. Or by adrenaline, like in Rambach 2010. Also never saw that movie, but that's also a cool concept where some type of adrenaline is turning you to a zombie. Or by the TV show Waves, like in The Signal 2007. That I did see. And that was actually a pretty good movie. Very underrated, very under the radar. Very few people, only like kind of hardcore horror fans, kind of picked up that movie and looked at it. And I was one of them hardcore fans, and I liked it. Very unique film. Definitely check that one out. But some other zombie / virus science fiction films is Shivers, 1975. Resident Evil 2002 and all the sequels, but I gotta warn you, those movies stink. If you take them for what they are, just an entertainment, fun time, there's zero story, zero character development, has nothing to do with the video game. Maybe they touch on little, homages or little hints or Easter eggs at best, but they stink. 28 days later or 28 weeks later, those were really good. Those were early on in the zombie genre when they were starting to pick up steam with zombie movies. So you must check 28 weeks later and 28 days later. And also I mentioned Pontypool, which I never saw, but it sounds like a cool concept. It's like one of those under the radar films like The Signal, sorry. So, but again, there's tons and tons of zombie movies or virus movies that you could check out. So that's pretty much it, guys, with this subgenre of zombies and the undead virus. So until next time, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe. Help me grow my channel. I got a lot more videos coming out. In October is a couple days away, and I'm going to be coming out with tons of Halloween, videos and breakdowns, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing some live streaming, some, horror film reviews and breakdowns, live streams. It's going to be awesome, guys. So please subscribe. Until next time, thank you so very much. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, share this video, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, comment down below. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also don't forget to check out my other videos. And until next time, remember my motto, where story comes first.